What's up, everybody? My name is Josh Collins and I'm here with Darius Miller, and we're at Ironworks Performance. We're gonna do an arm day today. Before we do that though, we're gonna go hit some mobility. Remember, go ahead and check out our Patreon if you wanna see this in depth. Alrighty, that's all for our mobility today. We're gonna go into the lift now. Remember, if you want to see that more in depth, go ahead and check us out on Patreon. And of course, since we're getting ready to work out, remember, go ahead and get your Iron Wolf supplements, Joe code 10 at checkout. Go ahead and get it 20% off there if you use that code. We'll go off here. We're gonna go tricep step back. But first, we're gonna start on the dumbbells. We're gonna go incline tricep roll back. So let's just grab 15s to start. We'll just put our bench up to 30 degrees here. The incline kind of depends on your body and what you have at home. We just start here. This is the best one for us. We're gonna grab 2 dumbbells. I want our thumbs or the top of our hand to be all the way up to the head of the dumbbell, so we have more room down towards our pinky. Just gonna be a better angle for our triceps here. We're gonna have Darius lay back. We're gonna punch both dumbbells up to the sky. And what I want us to think about now is locking in this upper arm here. We're gonna take 3 seconds, break the arm, and drive back towards our shoulder while keeping these elbows really high, pointed to the sky. Once we hit, we're squeezing up as fast as we can, and then right into the next rep. Now I want him to try to keep these vertical the whole time, fly it back towards his head, and then squeeze up. There you go. Also keep them a little bit close together here so they're not too flared out. And bam. Now, if you find that when you're doing these, to come up, you have to dip your elbows a lot to get it up, like what Darius is about to do. So if he dips it a lot to get it up, that's cheating, and that means it's too heavy, so drop weight. What we want to do is when we go down, make sure everything's pointed up to the sky, and then drive straight out of here while the muscle is nice and long. We'll get a better stretch and a better contraction here. If we pop the elbow forward, we're just losing all that tension. He's gonna do 6 reps here, and we're gonna go right over here for 10 reps on our cable, tricep, step back, extensions. So now we're going for real first set. Last one was a warm up. Remember, top of the fist on the dumbbell. Elbows stay pointed up towards the sky. Nice and slow back on the stretch. Squeeze it up and then right into the next rep. When we have the weight on top here, the joints are stacked, so there's really not a lot of tension on the muscle. So no reason to stay in that position. I'd rather just be stretching and working the muscle the whole time. We're gonna do 6 reps here and then get right into our step back extensions over there. And from here to there, it's about 15 seconds rest. And then from the back from there up to the top, it's about 90 seconds to 2 minutes. Now, how we're gonna set the height up is gonna depend on how wide you are. So when you grab each cable and take a step back, we wanna make sure that cable is lined up with our arms. So we'll check Darius here. We'll go stand down, straight out. Good, and we're sitting down, the cables are nice and lined up with his arms here. He's keeping his elbows out away from the body. We're gonna drive straight back and squeeze. We have a lot of tension here, so we wanna spend 1 second here and then 3 seconds back to the top. Touch forearm to biceps, so we get a big stretch along the backside of the tricep, and then we extend and squeeze again. We're going 10 reps on this set here. 3 seconds up again. This is post-exhaust, so we smash the muscle over there in the lengthened position, and now we're coming over here, hitting the mid to short position while it's already tired. This should elicit some growth, some strength gains as well, and it's gonna burn like hell, so it might limit your weight on this one over here. That's why he's only doing 20 pounds. Most important is we stay tight down here too, and then squeeze up all the way up into the armpit there. If you don't have 2 cables, you can do these one at a time as well. Just make sure you have the line set up well on your arm. And remember, if you want to check out any of these programs for yourself, you can find them online on our Instagram at FTW_Ironworks. They're all on our Trainer Marketplace. You go ahead and check them out. They're pretty cheap and affordable. You can also hit us up for coaching at Ironworks Performance on Instagram as well. But let's go ahead and get back into the workout. We're gonna go same weight on this next set. You still have like 30 seconds if you want. The goal here is to make sure this weight's heavy so it makes this lightweight feel heavier. We're gonna go back in 6 reps again. We're doing 4 sets, so this will be set number 2. Remember, hand all the way up to the dumbbell, we lay back. And focus on keeping this upper arm nice and long here. Break the elbow, touch forearm to bicep with the elbows pointed up to the sky, and then squeeze and extend, and then right back into the next rep. You can do these with a barbell. I know a lot of people do skull crushers. We like the dumbbell just because of how it is on the wrist and elbow, with the fist being neutral. So you can also use a football bar if you have one of those, or even bands if we need. And we're doing 6 reps, going right back over to our step back extension. Good, elbows out, big step back. Last pull down. Next week, we're gonna bump up the reps on this second part of the superset. So the first set will be 12 reps. Just keep bumping up that volume slowly over here. Alrighty, next on the docket for today's arm workout is medial delt here. So we're gonna start with some dumbbell lateral raises. Now our lateral raises might look a little bit different than yours. They're gonna be a little more out in front of us, not all the way up to the side, not directly out in front, but right in between. And what we're looking for is we're gonna raise them up, make sure our arms are straight using this muscle here. 3 seconds down, we're gonna stop about 6 inches away from our side and then right back up. The reason we're not going all the way down is we tend to lose tension here because again, the joints are stacked. So I want them to keep them unstacked here. If we look at the shoulder blades back here, I want Darius to be moving his arms in line with the scapula. So you see here, if our scapula is here, boom, 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 arms lining up there. We're thinking about this muscle up front here. We're gonna do 6 reps, 3 seconds down. This is the one that will get heavy. 9 out of 10 on the last set here. This might be a warm up for Darius. So after this set, we'll do 1 more on the first set, and then we'll get over to our superset, which is gonna be on the cables with the low cable lateral raise. And now when we're training muscle, I want that muscle to be opposite of our line of pull. So here, I want this muscle tall, since the cables are down here. Hips back slightly, and then big chest. We're flying our arms out. And then same principle, 3 seconds back. Good, and driving arms out again. I like to think about keeping elbows above wrists, so we're not losing that traction here and squeezing everything up. We're going 10 reps on this one, 3 seconds down. This is the one where we want to find a 10 out of 10 on the last set. Most people can't even use the cables for this, so this is already impressive. We might find fail pretty soon. What? Yeah, we might have fans. Super nasty superset. Can also cause problems if we're not set up the right way. So we'll go through the setup once again for the second set to make sure you guys have it. I would generally keep the weights low, so we'll show you how to set these up with bands if we can't set them up with the cable machines we have. Alrighty, going into our second set now, 6 reps again. So we're gonna set these up. Remember, long arms and slightly outside, so a little bit wider. There you go, right with it. And again, I'm watching this scap, make sure everything's moving together. We'll go a little wider. So let's go like there and then turn. There you go. Go out a little on the top. Out, like this. There you go, yep. Gotcha. Yep, now you got that. Good, and we're pushing the wrists away as we squeeze up here. Bam. Try to freeze the way at the top where we have the most amount of tension on the muscle. And then remember, stopping 6 inches from our side. So that muscle's in tension the whole time. 6 reps, and then we're over on the bands this time. How's that? That's good. No big rest, we got 2 more sets. All right, we're gonna finish our arm workout with biceps. We're gonna go incline biceps and go back and turn in and do bicep curls facing in. So we'll start facing out. So we're gonna grab a handle, facing out. The important part on these, I wanna make sure our upper arm is staying behind our torso here, so we keep the muscle in a lengthened position the whole time. So we'll drive those elbows back while we squeeze. We're going 6 reps here, 3 seconds back. Nice, slow, and controlled. And the entire time we're pushing these elbows back, even when we squeeze it up. Good. We'll go 6 here. Right after 6, we're gonna flip right around, going to 10 reps facing in. Again, we're just hitting the muscle in a lengthened position, heavy on the first one. After it's exhausted, we're gonna turn around, hit it mid to short for a little bit more volume. Again, by the end of the sets, I want this to be a 9 out of 10 and the second one to be a 10 out of 10. And this time it's the opposite. We're gonna have our elbows out in front of us the whole time. So while we squeeze, we're pushing elbows forward and keep them in front of that torso line there. And really make sure we reach and find the stretch here and then squeeze the stretch up. We're going 3 seconds down, 10 reps. And squeeze and hold the top, good. We'll go in, second set, new weights. Big step out, remember elbows staying back behind the torso. Good, nice slow control back, find the stretch back there, and then squeeze that stretch back up. All right, that's it for our arm day today. Remember, go ahead and check us out on Patreon if you want more of that in-depth mobility. And go ahead and check out FTW Ironworks on Instagram if you want more programming like this for your own workouts. Thanks again. Follow us on Ironworks Performance on Instagram.com. My name is Josh Collins, and we'll see you guys next time.